man, oh man, I like that open, Mr. Ken. That is just fabulous.
Something. That is $1 million opener right there.
That open, Mr. Ken. That is just fabulous.
It is. It is. $1 million opener right there. Okay, I'm lagging big time.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going. Let's see. This guy's muted. Hold on. We gotta figure this out because I'm getting like 3-second delayed audio in my headset. So give me a minute. I'm gonna stop this microphone. Like 3-second delayed audio in my headset. So give me a minute. I'm gonna stop this microphone. Like 3-second delayed.
All right.
Like 3-second delayed. All right. Didn't you say you added a couple cameras?
Yeah, I can't get them.
Did you mute the other cameras? I don't know where your cameras are. I don't see them logged in. Usually the front camera is visible. I don't know where your cameras are. I don't see them logged in. Usually the front camera is visible. I don't know where your cameras are. I don't see them logged in. Usually the front camera is visible. What did I do different? What did I do different? Alright, I'm shutting everything down that's not absolutely positively necessary. Hold on, stand by. Quitting that. There's nothing running on this computer that would interfere. Positively necessary. Hold on, stand by. Quitting that. Nothing running on this computer that would interfere. Positively necessary. Hold on, stand by. I'm thinking it's coming through this mixer. Can you still hear me, Ken?
Yes.
You can? Okay. I can't hear you, so that's my only issue now. How do I hear you? You can. Okay. And if I turn this up, that's my only issue now. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, okay. I can hear you.
Turn this up. Mic check, mic check. Hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
So I've got all my volumes turned down. I hear you. 5 seconds echo. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I hear you. 5 seconds echo. Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
I turn it down there. This is driving me crazy, Ken. I got it shut. I got this one shut out. I just logged out on this one. It's really hard to test this stuff by myself. So, you can hear me. I can't hear you. If I turn you up anymore, we get feedback, right? But I should be able to turn you up through the headphones and not have that problem. Say something, Ken. Say something.
Hey, it's me. Yep.
Oh, horrible. Horrible. I hear you. I hear the echo. I hear it coming out of your room, like off the walls back there. Oh, horrible.
Yeah.
Let me turn this on. I hear the echo. I hear it coming out of your room, like off the walls back there.
Right.
So here, I'm gonna tell StreamYard to listen to what? It's listening to this microphone and it's sending it out to the built-in headphones. When I do the test, it's listening to this microphone. I still hear static in their audio. Built-in headphones. When I do the test, Mic check 1, mic check 2.
Their audio. That's okay.
Echo cancellation in the automatic volume. Mic check 1, mic check 2. Audio. Echo cancellation in the automatic volume. Mic check 1, mic check 2. All right, hold on. I'm scrapping everything. That's in this one. That's in this stream. We're gonna shut that down. I'm scrapping everything. And we're gonna close that. So now that's not an issue. Down. Then this is shut down. This is shut down. So all that's left is our StreamYard. Shut down. This is shut down. All that's left is StreamYard. StreamYard. Mic check 1. Mic check 2. Can you hear me? All that's left is StreamYard.
So yes, I can hear you. I'm going to mute my mic just to see.
I think it's you. I really do. I shut everything down on my end. I got nothing going. But when I mute you, or when you mute yourself, all that background noise goes. So I'm thinking it's looping through that. You got the camera in the front of the bean on? Do you have just one camera? Just one. Do you have just one camera?
Just one camera. I had unmuted my microphone. I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference. Something sounds better.
Do you have just one camera?
Just one camera. I had unmuted my microphone. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a repeat of the audio comes back 5 seconds later.
I had unmuted my microphone. I don't know.
But the screechiness is gone now. The audio comes back 5 seconds later. So that means something else is listening on now. But it can't be because I've told him where to listen. Else is listening on now. Everything on my can't be because I've told audio board is torn down.
I'm going to stop just baffled for 5 seconds.
I figured this stuff out all day. So once I mute you, I lose the echo. Mute you, I lose the echo.
Once you...
Oh, you know what it might be, Ken? I'm thinking you came in as a host.
Once you...
you know what it might with the link I sent you? And not a guest. So if I send you the with the guest link and not a guest, no, it's the same link.
Log out. I'm going to stop, and you can bring me in.
Guest link. Okay, all right, stop it. Yeah, because it's the same link I'm seeing here. Mic check 1, mic check 2. Mic check 1, mic check 2, ladies and gentlemen, lovely. Lovely. $6.65. Well, guys, hey, we're trying to get it together. We know this is crazy, but things seem to be going pretty good. We got somebody in the chat. Hammer, hi, man. Sorry for all the confusion. We are trying to work it out. I think it's his end. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Ken.
Yeah, I found out what it was.
You son of a bitch.
I had YouTube up. So I was hearing the YouTube broadcast 5 seconds later, and it was coming back around through my microphone.
I know it was you. I knew it was you. I shut down everything I owned, Ken.
Oh, man.
There's going to be a brownout in a second when I power everything back up.
Yeah, right.
Although your mic is kind of low, I'm barely hearing you. Is that on my end or yours?
Well, I don't know. Probably mine. Once again.
All right. Well, I'm up.
Audio. Let's see here. Echo cancellation. How's that? Is that better? Check. Hi.
Yeah. You're much better.
I had on echo cancellation. Because I thought maybe that will take care of whatever our issue was before.
No.
Who'd I see? We had a guest. Where'd he go?
There is Hammer 929 says he can hear fine.
Says he what?
He can hear fine.
Okay, great. Yeah. Obviously not a Luddite. Jeez.
Well, I appreciate this too. Go. 1, 2.
Yep.
Check.
Yep, can hear you. Hear you well.
All right. I'll go. No. It's really the chest.
Yes.
All right. I'll just do this. Yeah, that's the hardest thing for me is just an audio. Because I never it sounds good here, and I never still got that. You sure you're not watching YouTube again?
No. Well, I'm not sure. Let me make sure. No.
Might check.
YouTube. I do not have YouTube up. I got my email and I've got Facebook, but that's it. So
you say put the echo cancellation back on. I can hear fine. No, you need the echo cancellation on, please. Yeah, I don't think that's it. But right. I thought you have it on, right?
I put it back on. So now, does that sound any better? Any different? Echo cancellation is on.
Well, we're counting on Hammer to tell us, aren't we?
Mic volume here. I can do that. Does that make me louder? Mic volume. Default desktop microphone. Is from my live cam. I think that's always been the same. So
okay, where's your volume level? You don't want to be at 100%. You want to be like 90, 85 on the slider. You don't want to be all the way pegged on your microphone. You want your mic level to be about 75%.
So when I have the echo cancellation checked, all right, so here we are. Out of 200, I'm at like 178 automatically, or I can automatically adjust. It says mic volume beta. And what's this? This is often used by musicians. No, I don't want that. A stereo audio input mic.
Let's add some more to the mix. Hey, Hammer, welcome to the stream.
Hey, hi.
How about this?
Oh, man, let's try it out. Let's see how you sound.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. I just wanted to say it sounded so much better with the echo cancellation.
Yeah, you're echoing yourself.
See, he doesn't echo to me.
He's not echoing to you.
Right.
I'm going to do that.
All right, so there it is. Echo cancellation is back on.
How's that? I just turned off my speakers in my office.
Yeah, that's
what I was listening through.
That's definitely much better now.
I can't hear anything without my speakers, of course. Let me put this.
Oh. Well, hello, Hammer.
Hi.
Thanks for being part of our working through this. Paul's. Yeah.
I just wanted to jump on and just sort of like and help if I could. It was coming through so much clearer when you got the echo cancellation on, and I thought I'd just want to help out here if I can.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. It does help out a lot.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so what was going on here is I had it too loud.
Right.
I had it too loud on my mixer, and once I turned it down below 8, it got all clear and uncrickly.
Okay.
Nice. Where are you from, Hammer? I hear accent. Oh, wait a minute. Let me guess. I'm going to guess Scotland first.
I'm saying Australia.
I'm not that far north. You were getting close with Scotland. You can have another guess if you like.
Wait a minute. Pip Pip Cheerio. I hear it in his voice. I'm just waiting for him to say Kibble Rivals. Okay, so you say I was close to Scotland, so then it's got to be Great Britain. You're in England.
Yeah, 100% right. Well done. Great with the accents there.
It's not West End.
No.
Oh, we consider ourselves Western, but we're not as far west as you guys, obviously.
Oh, nice. So is it normal time there? What is it, like 9, 8 in the morning there?
It's just coming up to 4:20 in the afternoon here.
In the afternoon.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
You guys are 6 hours ahead of us. Nice. You're a coffee drinker?
Yeah, I love coffee. I like tea as well, of course, because I'm English.
Yes, right. You're born that way.
He's not supposed to like coffee, is he, Ken? It's against the rules.
No, we like them both. They're both good beverages. So,
Well, I've been watching a lot of tech videos and new house gadgets, and they were showing this faucet that came out next to the sink, and it made any kind of coffee that you wanted to. On the iPad, you want a macchiato, you hit the button and it makes it.
wow.
I'm just like, can you imagine what the dispensing, you know what I mean? It's got to have cream and everything down in some kind of container underneath, right?
Yeah, that sounds messy to me. That doesn't sound. Is that a beta form? That sounds like that needs some work.
No, it was in somebody's house. It was new tech inventions that will blow your mind or something like that.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
so it might still be prototype, but yeah, I don't see me installing one in my house.
Right.
Not
Right.
at all. So how are things, Hammer? How are things going in England over there with the COVID? What are they doing to you guys? Are you on lockdown, or are people out in public?
We've got a bit of a lockdown here. Basically, everybody's told to sort of like stay inside if they can, and they're asking people only to go out, if it's essential and that sort of thing at the moment. So there's obviously a lot of people sort of like indoors, hiding at home sort of thing at the moment.
I know the feeling. Is it on an uptick or is it on a downtick? I know they posted a travel advisory here that people from London or England couldn't travel to the United States unless it was like family or they were U.S. citizens or something along that line. I don't know exactly what the rules are. Are they stopping travel over there?
Yeah, basically that it's very difficult to travel abroad at the moment. You've got to. Well, I'm not sure if you can actually travel abroad at the moment. I know it's quite difficult to. And they're saying, just keep local, don't travel too far, and that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that we're heading towards some sort of relaxation, so things get a bit back to normal sort of thing, because this has been going on for so long now, and people are getting tired of it,
Yeah, I'm guessing probably June, July, August before we can get out again. I think we're going to need to get into the summer months, and we're going to have to convince a whole bunch of folks that were hard to convince last year because of their leader.
Yep.
That wearing these masks and doing these things are for the good of the nation.
I'm saying September. So I'm right there with you. I thought by September we'll be through enough vaccinated people, at least here in the States, percentage-wise, to allow us the freedom to feel better about being outside and heading into, the next cold or the winter where we're going to be cooped up again.
Oh, it's horrible. I mean, they just took my mother-in-law to the hospital.
Oh,
and once you take them to the hospital,
not good.
You can't do anything. You can't visit. You can't stay in the hospital. You can't bring them anything. They are isolated, and they get to die alone.
Yeah. You could video stream them. You could do this, of course, but
only if the facility offers it.
Right. FaceTime, I think, being real instrumental in that.
Right.
And what would the Android version of that be?
Oh, same thing.
Duo.
No, I don't know.
I think it's called Duo, or I don't know. It's on my phone. I never used it, but
yeah, I didn't know there was a difference. I thought there was a FaceTime for Android.
No, that's specifically Apple.
Just the Apple thing.
Yep.
I've been using Messenger's video chat to get with my brother, because my brother has an Android and the FaceTime doesn't work on his Android. Yeah, that's right. So I have to go through Facebook and use their video chat, and that works fine.
Yeah. In the UK, we've got an app. I don't know if you've got it over there. We use something called WhatsApp. And I don't know if you guys have got that, but I think that works on iPhone and the Android. So it's
I thought, no, that's Waze. Waze is the one that will show you around. WhatsApp, I thought, was like another messenger.
I put it on. I've got a friend who lives in UK, and I added it because I can contact him for free. And Skype. It's similar to Skype, right? Is that right, Hammer?
Yeah. I mean, I've got a sister that lives in Australia, and if ever we want to talk to each other, we can use WhatsApp, and it's a great way. You can stream video to each, get each other on the cam, and it's brilliant. Yeah.
Nice. So now I guessed your location, Hammer. I'm going to guess your age. Now I'm going to let Ken go first, though.
22.
But you have to do the same. You have to try to figure out how old I am. And black don't crack.
So I went 22 with Hammer. I'm gonna get right in there, kind of nice and low, and
you're making me feel good. Me feel good.
I'm going to ask a couple questions, Ken. See, you jumped. I'm going to ask a couple questions just so I
realize we could ask questions.
Yeah. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Since you went blind, I'll go blind. And his response to 29 means he's 43.
Oh, it's spot on. Whoa! How did you know that? That was like that was amazing. Well done.
Mr. Paul, 2 for 2.
Real mind reader.
It's a talent that I have. I'm clairvoyant. 43 popped in my head, and I said it.
Yeah, well done. That's sort of like sent a shiver down my spine. How you hit the nail on the head there.
Spooky. All right, so now it's your turn, and you can ask a question since it's only one of you. I don't know how old Ken is either, though. I don't think I know how old Ken is.
We're darn close, so.
Oh, no hints.
I'm gonna start the ballpark at 51.
Whoa!
For Paul or Ken?
For Ken.
Okay.
You
got a new best friend, it sounds
like. That's right, yeah. 59. Just turned 59. January.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. Okay, I was a little bit out. But
the mustache is a giveaway. Look at the mustache.
And the mustache is new this in the last 6 months. Never had it before. I hate it.
I'm waiting for him to get on one of those bicycles with a big wheel in the front.
Right.
Nice. All
right. So, what are you going to do for Paul, age-wise, Hammer?
I'm going to say 50. I'm going 50s, and I'm going to say 59 to 58.
Okay, so now you just lost a friend.
Oh, sorry.
It balances out. I think I'm 57. Now.
I was close.
You were close.
He was close.
Close, so I could still keep him as a friend, I guess. I'm not that insulting.
Right. What it was, I wanted to go because I was low with Ken. I thought I'd got to go a bit higher, you know, and I played it wrong. So forgive me.
That makes sense. So now I want to ask you a question. Fairy tales and nursery rhymes,
Yeah.
I find across the world have great similarities. Did you have a Jack and Jill, a Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah. We had a Jack and Jill, Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Can you think of anything that you had that perhaps we didn't?
Did you get the Ring a Roses?
Ooh.
Yeah. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's horrible to have kids singing that song. Oh my gosh!
Especially now. Yeah, it's not good, is it? When you think about it.
Oh, whoa! It's about the Black Plague there in England, right?
Yeah. I believe that's how it originated. Yeah.
All right, so Jack and Jill, Humpty Dumpty.
How about? I guess you guys probably didn't get this one, but it was London Bridge is Falling Down.
Oh, of course we did. London Bridge is Falling Down. That's kindergarten 101, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. London Bridge is Falling Down. I'm trying to think of another one, Ken.
Well, some of them are like, what was it? Mother Goose was kind of our leader of all of them, right? Mother Goose nursery rhyme. Right?
I thought it was like Hans Christian Andersen or something like that. Who did all the nursery rhymes? Was it Mother Goose? Yeah, I guess Mother Goose had a series of nursery rhymes, but like Billy Goat Gruff. You remember that one?
Yeah, we had that, yeah.
Billy Goat Gruff. And those were, I thought they were German. But who knows?
I don't know.
I sat up one night in a hostel in Amsterdam with people from all over the world, and we just kept trying to find fairy tales and nursery rhymes that the other ones hadn't heard of. And when I mentioned Humpty Dumpty, they didn't know what I was talking about. But when I explained it, they said, "Oh, Skaskaviklo," whatever their name for it was. So they had it. It just wasn't, Jack and Jill. I can see where we bastardized the names to make it more American from wherever it originated from.
Yeah.
All right, that's fun. So what are they talking? Are they talking about Trump over there, Hammer?
Not really a great deal now. I think he's got the back seat, hasn't he? Now I think it's all the focus at the moment. I think is on the new guy in town, and I think people are sort of like watching and seeing what's going on. Because America, it's such a important country for the rest of the world. We're all, we want you guys to be okay, because if you guys are okay, we're all okay,
Well, I don't know. I said, what is it? Is it your prime minister? Oh gosh, I got the wrong guy. Boris, somebody, the white guy.
Boris Johnson, we've got over here is our prime minister.
Trump light. What kind of term does he have?
I'm not sure if they got on, to be honest. From what I gathered, I don't think he really got on with Trump. I know Boris was very quick to congratulate Biden when Biden obviously secured the White House. And I think it's important, our countries remain close allies with each other, because we work so well as a team,
Agreed. Yeah.
Oh, good. How long is Boris's term as prime minister? How long does the prime minister serve?
I think they get 3 years.
Wow.
I'm not sure how far he's sort of like through the term.
I think he's on his last year, because he came in just about when Trump came, unless he got reelected. If I remember correctly, he came in just about when Trump came in.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think myself, because I don't really follow the politics that closely. But
he was the Brexit guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The one that did all the pulling out?
I'm just trying to think, because we had a lady in as Prime Minister, and her name is on the tip of my tongue. It's basically Boris. He is the Brexit guy. He's the guy that's got us this through the Brexit deal. And I mean, at the moment we're completely out of Europe now. Out of the EU. I mean, we're still considered part of Europe, but we've we can make our own laws now in this country, and it's going to be interesting to see how that all pans out.
So, see, that's what I didn't understand about Brexit, and I still don't. Maybe you can school me. I thought it was just taking down the borders so that it was easier to go between country and country, no kind of customs things like here going from Michigan to Ohio or another state, just very open, and that you were going to use the same currency to make it more, I guess, compatible with the open borders. So that is all I got from Brexit. Is there more?
Yeah, I mean, I think Brexit's probably more the opposite of what you've just said there, because obviously when we were in the EU, it was all about coming out and stepping away so that we could retain our own currency and we could make our own laws. And I think obviously a lot of people in England and Great Britain wanted to sort of like go our own way, because we felt that because Europe's become so big, I think a lot of people felt that they were telling us what to do, and we wanted to make our own decisions and be a bit freer.
So you mean they were making the I guess the EU Council was making the national, or what I call federal, laws for everyone within Brexit, and EU didn't. You guys didn't like that.
Exactly right. I mean, basically, what it was, their laws, the EU laws, were superior to our own laws, and they could sort of like dictate, what we can and couldn't do, sort of thing. And obviously now we've got the freedom of our own country, so we can sort of like decide what we want to do. We still want to be partners, with Europe and all the other countries. But I think a lot of people in England didn't like the fact that we couldn't make our own decisions.
But I mean, it seems like your laws would be fine unless they contradicted the other ones, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Just like our state laws, are trumped by our federal laws.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to do a federal crime for it to make a difference. You know what I mean? If you're stealing an apple from a grocery store, the federal law isn't going to prosecute you. It's going to be the local law. Is that correct?
That's what I'm. Yes.
Yeah.
So the only time that the Brexit, I'm saying Brexit instead of federal, okay? So the only time I'm thinking that the Brexit laws would come in is if you breached the palace wall, or if you did a high crime or something that was against national or Brexit security. Yeah, but I mean, could they make tax laws and stuff for you too?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing, what it all came down to, was to do with the trade. It was to do with sort of like what we could import and export, and some of the rules a lot of people felt were quite crazy, because that I remember one of the rules was vacuum cleaners. They limited the power of a vacuum cleaner, and they said it was to be sort of like green and friendly that way. But what it resulted in is basically your vacuum cleaner wasn't as powerful as what it used to be, and I mean, that's just one thing, but there was a lot of sort of things they were doing in regards to saying how fruit and that sort of thing, you couldn't sell certain items if they weren't a certain way. That it was like if a cucumber was not the right shape, they were saying you can't sell them, and all sorts of strange things. And I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but obviously to a business, it can cause issues. And
well, I mean, don't you guys? I mean, you have different weights and measure systems over there, don't you? Or is everybody's on the metric system but us, right?
yeah, we're metric over here. Yeah, yeah.
So they were trying to control quality control in produce, and you would think that would be done within the industry itself and outside of. But we've got our EPA and our Food and Drug Administration here that I don't know if they go to. I mean, I guess they class our cucumbers in sizes. We got petite, mediums, and larges, and different varieties. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I think the other thing as well, what was happening is that they were starting to talk about forming an army, having like an EU military power. And they were saying, you know, we all have to sort of like come under one umbrella. So we British people would sort of like be under the control, you know, our military would be under the EU control. And people start to get a bit frightened about that and think, you know, we sort of like want to retain our military sovereignty, and we don't want to sort of like hand over the reins of power of all of that to the EU. And obviously that's why we've left.
Man, it seems like they were asking too much too fast. You know, if it was like a 20-year or 30-year or even a 50-year transition period, so you could at least have a generation and a half of people to climatize to the change, but to throw all that onto everybody at the same time seems ridiculous.
It's as though what they were trying to do is to basically form a super state, you know, so we'd have like a unified Europe, and you know, then we can sort of like play ball a bit better with the big countries like you guys. It's like America, China, and but I think what's happening at the moment in Europe is the EU is slowly falling apart, and it's going back to individual countries. So I think there's been a bit of a roadblock there for that to happen.
Well, man, if you like, we can buy you guys. I'm not against buying Britain. Ken, what do you think? We can annex you in. Hell, we got Hawaii, Alaska. Why not?
I think you guys should. I think it'd be so much better. I'd actually appreciate that if you guys would.
It would be like the reverse of, you know what I mean, when Great Britain was going around and seizing all these lands back in the 16s, 15s, and 1400s. Now to go full circle, and we just send a little ship over there and call it the Columbus.
Well, I think a lot of people would actually embrace, you know, America, probably more so than Europe, because I think a lot of us over here feel closer to America than we do actually Europe. And I know we're quite a long way away from you guys, but we feel we've got this special relationship, you know, especially because we all speak the same language, I think. And we've got
that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant if the idea of Brexit was to create another superpower, which is what it sounds like. For it to fall apart and have its pieces unite with America would be amazing.
I'm all for that. Definitely, I'd like that.
Because I mean, Puerto Rico makes their own laws. You know what I mean? Unless it's a federal crime, I'm assuming. The Virgin Islands make their own laws. Again, unless it's a federal crime. So maybe we should send Biden a tweet. No, he doesn't do that. Wrong president. I'm sorry. Silly me. I'm gonna write a letter.
There you go.
But that could be a monstrous approach. I could imagine that would piss Putin off.
Well, it's just that we've got so much more in common, you know, with you guys, and it's like all of your ideas and everything is from America. You're all about freedom and you're freedom loving, and you're all about the inclusion and having everybody sort of like working together and all being part as a team. And I think, I could definitely see that as being a future.
So, Hammer, you haven't been watching the news the last couple of days, have you? Did you miss the riot?
Oh, the big one in DC.
Yes.
I caught bits of it. Yeah.
Is there that kind of polarization there in Europe, in England, I guess? Do you have that kind of
There was a lot of polarization. You'd got all the people that wanted Brexit. We wanted to get away from Europe. And it was literally 50-50, really country very divided about it. And but the majority obviously wanted Brexit, and that's what we've gone with. And obviously democracy is the key to everything,
Wasn't there some type of Muslim ban over there too? Weren't they trying to get either the Muslims or Indians?
No, I've not heard that. I've not heard the.
I'm sorry, no, that was a comedian I was listening to. You have to excuse me. I listen to a lot of comedy, and the guy was talking about there's a lot of Indians in London, and they're mad. The people in London were mad, and then he went on to explain the history of how they came to their country and overtook their country, and now they're mad that they've come back to England and taken over their country.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, there's a very large sort of, Indian and Asian community in this country, but at the moment we all live together and get on, and obviously you get little pockets of trouble where people are against each other, but overall, we're really cosmopolitan over here, and there's people from all different cultures and walks of life, and overall we do get on really well with each other.
Nice. Well, most of my knowledge of England comes from watching a television show called it's not a television show, a Netflix show called Chewing Gum. Have you heard of it?
No.
Not heard. No.
Ken, have you heard of it?
No, but it just general knowledge in its own, for me, has always been from television shows. I mean,
Well, that's true. That's true.
in terms of another country, But yeah, I've always felt a connection to England myself.
What turned me onto it was it's a young black woman, and she's the writer, the director, and she stars in it. So she wrote all the episodes, and it's a tenement house in East London, I think, or west, the bad part of London. Okay, but
yeah, that'll be East
London, and it's a hodgepodge of ethnicity. I mean, there's a white woman, there's she's an African, and there's an Asian, and I mean, there's just everybody in this complex, and they're all friends. And the premise of it is she's trying to lose her virginity before her sister.
Okay.
And she's not having a good. She's having a hard time doing it. she's thwarted in all her efforts.
Is there a reason she's having trouble getting rid of her? I mean, is she butt ugly?
No, she's differently gorgeous. Okay. Intentionally on the show, they occasionally make her look a little on the gangly side.
Okay.
But after, and that was, my first impression was like, damn, when I first saw her, right? And then as I watched the show, I could see the beauty in her. So I don't think she was dog ugly. I think it was designed to make misadventures. She ended up getting drugged by accident by somebody and going to a party. Oh, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Okay. But it was funny. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and look out for that one and see if I can watch it over here.
Chewing gum. Let me. What was that? Flexon. That it was a movie with where they were going to a resort. Oh, The Fifth Element. I think it's The Fifth Element. You guys remember The Fifth Element?
Yeah, I've watched that. That was good.
And I'm trying to think of the black guy that was so flamboyant on the ship performing.
I'm terrible with actors' names. I really am.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to get you on the same place. So now, when he went to go get on the ship, they had won a contest or something, and they had to present their winning stuff to this clerk at the counter. Do you remember that scene?
Vaguely.
That's the girl from Chewing Gum.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
She played that. Do you watch Black Mirror?
Yeah, I love Black Mirror.
Okay, she's in Black Mirror. She's in Nosedive.
Is this Susan Wacoma?
Is that her name?
Well, I'm on Wikipedia here, and yeah.
Oh, really? I got another computer.
Created and written by Michaela Cole, but it stars her. It says it stars Cole, so maybe that's who plays it. Robert Lonsdale and Susan Wacoma. Set in London, the show follows 24-year-old shop assistant Tracy Gordon, a restricted religious virgin who wants to have sex and learn more about the world. On what it says about her. So
Yeah, her.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Michaela Cole as Tracy Gordon. She created and wrote it and plays the star. Wow.
Right, and that was just amazing to me that they allowed her to do that.
Yeah, good stuff. Wow. I'll have to check it out. It is on Netflix.
Yeah, I know the Netflix we get in the UK, it's like the UK version, and for some reason they don't let us watch a lot of the programs that you guys get.
Oh, wow.
I heard the exact opposite. I heard that we need to jack into Netflix from Europe so that we can watch things. I think, matter of fact, the comedian said that Netflix had decided to turn off Elf on Christmas Day in America, but when he jacked in through his European account, he was able to watch Elf.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of differences on the US version to the UK version, and it is interesting to see how they operate it and to see, what they don't want you guys to watch in America and what they want us to watch over here. It's interesting.
And why?
Interesting.
Yeah. It's got to be all copyright stuff. It's not cultural or fascism. You know what I mean? It's got to be copyrights that the Netflix Europe didn't pay the royalties to play that over there or something like that.
Yeah, there may be a bit of that to it, definitely. Yeah, a bit. It could well be, but I know some of the new sort of like American shows we don't get over here. There's like a delay. They sort of like wait so long before they put the brand new American show that's just come out. We've probably got to wait like a month before they'll screen it on the UK version.
It says here the first series debuted on E4 on October 13th, 2015.
Of Chewing Gum?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
When was it again?
October 2015 is its first broadcast.
Right.
But it was debuted on E4.
It's going back a bit then, really.
E4 is the European Channel 4.
The E stands for entertainment, and the channel is primarily aimed at 16 to 34 age group.
Yeah,
maybe I missed it, Hammer. It's a little younger than you should be watching.
I know E4 is like a spin-off of a channel called Channel 4.
Okay.
And it all goes back to over here, going back right to when I was young, the TVs only had 4 channels.
Correct.
So you'd have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and E4 is basically like a spin-off from Channel 4.
Okay, and Channel 4 is your big network.
Yeah. It basically, it'd come down to you'd have ITV, which was Channel 3. Then you'd have Channel 4. But obviously now everything's changed, and we've got hundreds of channels because everyone's got cable or satellite TV. So we've we're inundated now. But I'm just talking about the past, really. There.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to watch something on Channel 4. The goodness gracious, I love it too. The quiz of the year.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
The great big quiz of the year, and oh man, what is the other? There's just a bunch of little British game shows that I was watching. I like the way that they cuss, and I like the way they do nudity. Jimmy Carr hosts it. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, he's so funny. Yeah.
Quiz of the year, quiz of the week, or something like that. And they ask him just crazy questions, and they have a math problem they have to do, and the closest who gets the closest to the target number wins the round, but they absolutely win nothing. And the whole panel is nothing but comedians or other celebrities from different countries as well. They've had a couple of Americans on there.
The big fat quiz of everything.
Yes, the big fat quiz of everything. Thank you, Ken.
It's Google. So I'm not smart.
Yeah, you are. You're pretty brilliant.
I can pretend like I am.
I watched them all. And they were all gone, right? So I'm watching stuff that was dated 2015, 2016.
32 episodes started, and that was as of the 26th of December 2020, so they're not that old.
Right. They're not old, but I've watched them all.
Yeah. First episode date, December 28th, 2004. So yeah, they're back there a ways.
Yeah. Well, Channel 4 took all my information, name, address, phone number, email address, and then came up and said, "Oh, you're not allowed to have an account."
Oh.
You know what I mean? After I clicked through that to a couple other screens, it finally said, I said, "Well, you could have told me that when I put my address in." You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So you just grabbed my information and then screwed me, gave me nothing for it. Nothing.
I think they just try and limit it for some reason. I don't know why to the UK. I know their online service, which is obviously a shame because there's some good programs on there actually that are really worth watching.
I never heard of it, but yeah, it's got a huge amount of write up there. Then it spun into the big fat quiz of the decade, big fat anniversary quiz. It's pretty involved.
Oh man, it's a fabulous. I really enjoy it. I really do. It makes me laugh, and that's really all it takes is to make me laugh. Jimmy Carr, like they're working on the answer to one of the questions, and while they have their 60 seconds, Jimmy Carr is doing something stupid, on the other side, and they're showing him he's either got one of those plastic butts on his back, and he's trying to put out a candle with a fart or anything. I mean, it just whatever they can think of to try to distract the panel from being able to get the right answer. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there's some really good ones, definitely, and I love it. When they've got the comedians in there, and it makes such a change from a lot of these quiz shows.
Her.
Oh yeah, I've seen that episode.
This is her. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly who you mean, and it's. I can remember watching that episode of Black Mirror, but I know exactly who you're talking about now. Yeah.
So you're a Black Mirror fan, did you? How'd you like Bandersnatch?
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. How you could interact with it, and it was something really new.
Do you see Bandersnatch? I don't know if you're.
Sorry, not my wheelhorse.
It's one of those. It's an interactive story. So in the first scene, they'll make a pause, and does he break the glass or does he not break the glass?
Wow.
If he break the glass, the story goes a whole different way. Does he yell at his mother or does he kiss her before he walks out the door? And
Okay.
he yells at his mother, and then the story goes. So you can watch it like 400 times and not get the same.
And watch a different take on if he said this or did this action. Wow.
What intrigued me was that it was a book.
Oh, really?
Book. So you would read chapter 1, and at a point it would say, okay, does he do this or does he do that? Go page 96. Right?
Oh, wow.
Page 96, and then it says, okay, does he drive the car or does he drive the motorcycle? And if you choose the motorcycle, you go to page 104. And then, but it goes forward and backwards in the book.
Wow.
So I thought I would love to find one of those books. I don't know if it's called Bandersnatch or what the name of that setup is, but I found that to be amazing.
That's brilliant.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You're not a Black Mirror fan, Ken?
I've never heard of it.
Oh, dude, you got plenty to watch today.
That's what I think. Yeah.
See, he's got Chewing Gum. He's got Bandersnatch. He's got Black Mirror.
No, quiz of the year. That looks hilarious.
We are not going to see you till next Friday, are we?
Yeah, right. But think of what we have to talk about.
Right. All right. Well, Hammer, we got to close out here. Is there anything you want to say to us or the world before we shut this one down?
I just want to say, well, thanks for letting me on this stream. It's been great talking to you guys, and hearing from the other side of the pond, as it were, and just thanks, basically. And I've really enjoyed the show. Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Oh man, we're here every Friday. Feel free to stop back in, but you're gonna have to bring a cup of coffee next week, so we know what you're. I'm sorry, I removed him from the stream. We're here every Friday. But next week, you're going to have to bring a cup of coffee and a picture. We want to see what you look like. We want you to show us what's going on outside the window, man.
Yeah, I've not got a webcam on my PC, but I can upload a photo maybe, and I can probably rig something up.
Yeah,
do you do this regular then? Are you? Because I've just sort of like stumbled on your channel, and
we're every Friday at 11. And then I do another one tonight at 9:30 called Eclectic Ramblings.
Right. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to subscribe, and I'm going to watch with interest now. So yeah, thanks for letting me on the stream.
Great. Tell your friends. Ken, you want to close it out? What do you got?
I think I'll just say too, we're in week number 4. It's great. Hammer, thanks, and welcome to the show. And bring a cup of coffee and bring a couple friends. Let them know that this goes on every Friday, right at 11 o'clock. Coffee Talks, not always about coffee, as you witnessed and were part of. So thanks for being part of it. And Paul, thanks as always for bringing us to the world and Spectacle with all of its productions. And I'll just say, have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Wonderful. Hey, guys, as always, if you want to do what we do, if you got a group of friends that you want to communicate with us, holler at us. Maybe we can orchestrate it. If not, at least teach you how to do what we do. Once we get all over our sound issues, Ken.
Right.
But as always, I want you to remember, hey, guys, enjoy the life you're living, okay? Just until you can live the life you'll enjoy. Peace.
Thanks, Paul.